Hi lovelies, I'm really sorry I couldn't figure out how to actually go live. So here we are now. Let's get started. I'm really excited for today. So let's get started with the 5 reasons why relationships fail and what to do against it. So number 1 is our partner. If our partner won't change, nothing will change. Yeah, we expect that our partner has to change first. We think that if he doesn't change, nothing is gonna change. I mean, why would I change if he's not changing first? And oftentimes it's our ego talking. I know for me it was a very long time like, well, I'm doing everything for my relationship. I'm doing everything for you. I moved to the States. I kind of like left everything behind. I moved to a shitty place with you. Um, I'm living on my savings because obviously I'm not from the US. I couldn't get a job there. Like, I'm doing all this stuff for you. I'm trying to support you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to do all this stuff, but it's not working. So you're the one who needs to change. You're the one who needs to help me. You're the one who needs to, you know, do and be the change to improve our relationship. And if that's not the case, we think, well, our relationship is failing or nothing is going to change because obviously if he's not changing, we feel he doesn't love us enough. Otherwise, he would change for us, right? Well, that's not true. Oftentimes, when we wait for him to change, maybe he's waiting for us to change as well. That happens a lot. Even though we don't really recognize it, once we start changing, we start working on ourselves, we start improving our relationship, he will automatically understand that, catch up on it, and also start to change or respond to our change, respond to how we're behaving now, respond to how we're communicating now. And by us being different, he just can't help but change as well. Okay? So I hope that is clear. That is like, it is, for me, it is one of the number one things that happens all the time. People think the partner should change first, or like, well, I'm the girl, he should change for me, or I've already given so much, he should now show me that he's actually serious, that he wants to change, that he wants this relationship to work, that he wants us to work, right? Because I mean, if I'm doing everything and you're not doing anything, do you even love me? Do you even care about me? Is this relationship even worth it? There's all these questions coming up. But if we know we truly love our partner, it's definitely worth fighting for it, and it's definitely worth changing our relationship and how we behave ourselves, because most of the times we see what our partner is doing wrong. We see all the negative stuff of him, but we don't see what we're doing wrong ourselves. Like, nobody's coming, holding us a mirror right in front of us and saying like, hey, you could improve this. You've said a bad word here. You've held him back there. You played small there. That was your fault. When he's not doing all these things, but are you doing all these other things that he wants you to do? Sometimes we don't recognize it and we're just seeing our part of the story. We're not seeing the whole story. We see the story how we want to see it and from our point of view. But we don't really see what's actually going on in the story. Okay, so change first, show your partner the results, and he will change then, he will follow. It might take a few days, it might take a few weeks, maybe even a few months, depending on what the change is. But for sure, if he will see the results, he can't wait but change. Because if he wouldn't want to have a better relationship, he wouldn't be with you. And everyone wants to have a better relationship with ease if you're with the right partner. So let's get on to point number 2. We don't take 100% responsibility. And that is also something that happens so much. We play the victim. We think everything is happening to us. Like, we're so poor. Oh my God, all this stuff that is happening to us. I can't tell you how much stuff in my life was happening to me. I mean, it wasn't happening to me, but I thought it was happening to me. and how angry I got about certain things. And I'm gonna give you an example. So let's see. For example, um, hmm, when I moved to Vegas, obviously I didn't have a car, couldn't get a car because I was on a tourist visa. I moved in with my boyfriend. I couldn't get a car, I couldn't buy a car, and we had to move to a little bit the outsides of Las Vegas, whereas before we lived really in the center where like everything was really close by. You could walk everywhere. The bus was right there. It took you like, I don't know, 15 minutes to get to the center and all that stuff. It was amazing. We moved and suddenly we lived like an hour away by bus. I was just taking forever and the bus was only coming every like, I don't know, like half an hour. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but like taking the bus in the summer in the heat in Vegas where it's like 40, 45 degrees, which is like 100 to 120 Fahrenheit, that's quite hot. And I was just blaming everyone, my boyfriend, myself, everyone around, like, why is this happening to me? This is so terrible. I was really upset. I was really angry, but I didn't take the responsibility. I didn't see it that I could have been taking the responsibility, that it was on me to change my mindset about it, to make the best out of it, to either like move somewhere else or say like, hey, I'm not gonna move there. I mean, I'll love you, but I'm not gonna do everything for you, So it is always 100% up on us how we feel and how we feel in our relationship. So blaming how we're feeling on our partner is not gonna save us. It's not gonna deliver us a happy relationship. It's not gonna give us what we actually want. And it's definitely not gonna make us happy on the long term. So we always have a choice, and it's always on us how we feel. If you choose to feel upset, if you choose to be the victim, that's okay. That's up to you. But don't blame other people for how you're feeling. No matter what kind of situation you're in, you always have the power and the strength to get yourself out of it, to empower yourself, to move on, to see the bright side, and then just get what you actually want. That is the key for creating an exceptional relationship. It doesn't mean everything is your fault, but you take the responsibility that you can make it better. You can change the situation. You can change your mindset around it. You can change how you react to it. You can change your actions. And all these things can and will empower you to actually move on, to actually get out of the situation, to actually improve your relationship. Because you're taking the shift from the blaming of your partner onto you and make it about you and see what you can do to make yourself feel better. And if you feel better about yourself and about how you are in your relationship, the whole relationship is gonna get better as well. The only problem is, well, it's way easier to just sit back, blame, just say, why is all this happening to me? Why is this whole world so terrible? Why is this whole world so mean? Which is actually not. It's just a beautiful place. It's a beautiful world. If you are able to watch this, you're a very lucky person. You probably have enough food. You're not going to bed hungry. You have a house and a shelter. So there's not much you're actually able to. I mean, you're able to complain about, but you shouldn't be complaining about anything. So I don't want to blame you. I just want to empower you by saying it's your responsibility to create the life and the relationship that you want to have. That's what I mean. You are strong enough. You have everything it takes to change it, to move on, and to turn it around, to make everything happening for you. It's just that little mindset shift that we need sometimes, that little kick in the ass. It can be hard at the beginning, I admit, but once you are on the right track, your whole life changes and your whole relationship changes as it becomes so much easier and better. So I really want to just give this to you. It's whatever's happening to you, say I'll take 100% responsibility to that for that. I make this my thing. I can turn it around and I can choose how I feel about it. And I don't have to blame my partner for that. Okay? So you always have a choice. That's what I want to give you here. It's your choice. Let's move on to number 3. We focus on the bad side and we discourage our man. This is something that happens, I would say, like 80 to 90% of relationships. We get so caught up in all the bad stuff happening in our relationship and all the bad stuff our partner is doing and all the stuff that we're unhappy about, and we have like blinders on and we're just focusing on all the negative. We're like a detective just looking for all the bad stuff. Like, oh, well, you left your clothes on the floor here, and then wait, you came home later than you said you would, and now dinner is cold, and well, you never do your laundry anyways, and you didn't do this and you didn't do that, and we keep on focusing on the bad stuff, on everything we're unhappy about. But you know, where energy goes, no, where focus goes, energy flows, and where we look at, we see more of. So if you look at the negative stuff, you'll keep on seeing more negative stuff. So why don't we just change from looking at the bad stuff to looking at the positive stuff and keep on acknowledging what our partner is doing right? Why don't we focus on what's actually working, on all the good stuff happening in our relationship? But by focusing on the bad stuff, we don't even see the good stuff anymore. And I really want you to see the good stuff, because there's always something good in a relationship. And if you choose to be in that relationship, there is a lot of good stuff in that relationship. Otherwise, you wouldn't be there. If your guy isn't, shouting at you, hitting you, beating you up, there is something positive in that relationship. So look for it. If you haven't been looking for it for a long time, maybe take some time till you find that something that you're grateful for, or you find that positive thing in your relationship. But I want to challenge you to really look at it and find that something. And if it's hard for you, take a list and write it down every morning, like all the things you're grateful for about your relationship, everything you're grateful for, what your partner is doing for you or to you, however you want to see it. All the things, all the positive things in your relationship, everything that your relationship makes you feel, relationship gives you. Does it make you feel safe? Does it give you a home to stay? Does it help you, have a better job? Does it help you feel a certain way? Why are you in that relationship? There has to be something positive. Then keep on focusing on that, and you will see how your relationship shifts only by shifting on what you're focusing on. It's really simple. The problem is a lot of people are not doing it. And it's also, I'm sure when you were a little kid, you you were believing in Santa Claus. I know I was. And we had all this magic around Santa Claus and about Christmas. And it was just really, really cool. So just as Santa Claus never really existed, but we still believed in it and we felt the magic. It was so incredible, beautiful, at least for a lot of us. You can create that same magic, that same feeling, that same beauty in your relationship. But it's up to you to actually want to create it, to focus on it, and then slowly build it up. Okay, I know it's not going to happen overnight, but it's definitely possible. So, let's go on to number 4, working on your relationship versus in your relationship. That is the same as working on your business and working in your business, or working inside your house. Are you trying to maintain it and just keep it stable so it doesn't, collapse and crash? Or are you actually building your house? Are you making it bigger? Are you making it more beautiful? Are you making it newer? Are you making it more to your standards? What are you actually doing? Same in your relationship. If you're working in your relationship, you're just like heads down, just looking at, well, all the things that are or aren't working, and you're just trying to maintain it, to take that fight out over here, and to get that stress out over there, and to just, you know, keep it stable so you're not crashing the relationship, and you're actually still kind of like, you know, keeping it all together, then you don't have the space to look up and to see what's happening long term, to focus on where you want to go with your relationship, and to see all the places and ways that you could expand and grow on, and everything that is possible for you, because you have these blinders on, you're just looking down. So I want you to think about, how would you want your relationship to expand? Where would you want to go? How would your relationship look like if everything and anything was possible? And what are your goals together? If you keep on looking at that, how can we grow together? What is our long-term goal? What do we have to do to get there? You will shift it from working in your relationship to working on your relationship, and that is what you want. You want to keep building, you want to keep making it better. For a lot of couples, it is they had their best time when they just fell in love, when they were together, and then from there on, it's just declining till they either divorce or, well, someone dies. But what I want you to have is that you had an amazing relationship at the beginning already, and then you keep on growing, you keep on getting better, you keep on connecting more, you keep on leveling each other up, you keep on having more love, more connection, more magic, more sparkles, and all the beautiful things together to really grow together and build that life of your dreams. I really want you to have that. I know it's possible, and I know a lot of people don't have it. So you can definitely have it. Go for it, but just change your perspective. So let's go on to number 5. A lot of us are waiting for the someday. Yeah. For a lot of people, their relationship isn't the most important thing. We're like super stressful. We have our business, we have to run our business. We have maybe kids that we need to take care of. We need to, you know, we have all these things that we first need to take care of. Maybe you have some like debt that you need to pay, some student loans or anything you need to take care of before you actually have the space to focus on your relationship. And if you are already in a relationship, this is a big mistake, because what do you think what happens if you just spend your energy and your focus on all these other things first, and then maybe in 5 months, maybe in a year or 2, or even 5 years, you get back to your relationship and you're like, oh, I finally paid off my loans, I'm not so stressed anymore, maybe you're even more stressed, I now have a little bit more time, let me focus on my relationship now. Well, by then, you already have these like months or years where you didn't focus on your relationship, where you didn't create a connection, where you didn't practice good communication, where just the magic was gone. And then what do you expect? Well, either you get divorced, you break up, or you just keep on living side by side just because you're having kids, or I mean you're okay, no, you're stable, I mean you're comfortable, it's not awesome but you're okay. Why would you want to stay in something like that? The problem is, if you don't focus on it now, chances are you will either never focus on it, or you will want to focus on it one day and then it's already too late, or it's really, really hard. And once you get to that stage, it's almost impossible to reverse that, because you already lost so much time with your partner. In all this time that you spend on focusing something else, you didn't create memories, you didn't bond, you didn't connect, you were just like roommates living together or seeing each other from time to time. How do you expect to build more trust, a better relationship, a better connection? It's pretty much impossible. So start today. Start from where you are. Commit to make your relationship a priority. I truly believe that our relationships, the quality of our life is determined by the quality of our relationships. So if you want to have a great relationship, if you want to have a great life, you need to have a great relationship, and the other way around. So start with focusing on your relationship. Put your relationship first. Put your partner first. I truly believe you can always make money, but you can't always make memories. So start making memories with your partner now. Start on connecting more with your partner now. Start building a deeper and better connection. Start bonding right now. Even if you don't have so much time, you can totally do it. And I know you will thank yourself for that later. If you have the right partner, that time is not wasted. You're investing it into your relationship. Okay? It is wasted if you're, just sitting side by side, not doing anything, or just watching like any stupid movies that you're not really interested in. Maybe that's wasted. But if you invest it into connecting, into communicating, into really getting to know your partner, into really getting deeper, into really helping each other grow, into adventuring and making memories. This is time invested in yourself and in your partner that nobody will ever be able to take away from you. So I hope you got that point. Start focusing on your relationship right now. Make it a priority, and then you will see if your relationship is a priority. You will notice really quickly if something doesn't go the way it should. If something's gone wrong, if you're having problems or struggles, it's impossible not to notice it because it's your biggest priority. And where focus goes, energy flows, right? And the other way around. So, what are you actually waiting for? That is my question for you. What are you waiting for not to act? What are you waiting for on not dealing with your relationship, not putting you and your partner first? So put your relationship as a number one priority, and then travel as much as you can, make as much memories as you can. Whatever your hobbies are, involve all your feelings and senses and just live your best life. Include your love languages. Keep on cuddling each other the whole time. Keep on telling your partner how beautiful he is, and affirm him, and you just make these memories together. Just do stuff you really love and that comes from your heart. And there's a lot of benefits to having a beautiful and amazing relationship. Not only the quality of life increases, but you're also going to live longer, you're going to be happier, you're going to be more likely to succeed in all your other goals. You're having someone all the time who's supporting you, who's helping you grow, who's having your back, who no matter what is going through the most difficult things with you. That's a lot of positive things that a good relationship can have. Whereas when you're having an okay relationship, you're not truly happy, you're not truly fulfilled, because there's always this negative part, that part holding you back in life. So focus on your relationship and everything else will start to blossom. If you want to get more into detail with the relationship stuff, if you're really committed to changing your relationship, to creating your own exceptional relationship because you truly love your partner, you want to have all the magic in your relationship, you want to communicate better, to get more into depth, to really get to know your partner better, to really have a great, solid, strong connection, then I want to invite you to book a free clarity call with me. The link is in the comments below. Go to www.adventureworld.com/apply. I'd love to tell you more about how we can make that work, about our signature program. I'll also put the link in the description where you can read more about it, and I'd love to help you expand, grow, and just make your relationship the most beautiful thing you have. I hope you have a beautiful night, and I talk to you soon.